some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah, hope I get away with it. Oh, doo-dah, day.
I am not drunk.
Yes, you are.
I am not fucking drunk.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
Yeah, well, it's not from lack of trying. Hello, folks. I'm Dan Hallfield. Joe Dog is still under the weather. Please send him all your thoughts and prayers. We're hoping for a speedy recovery there. And I worry about the boy. I really do. He's been grievously unwell. His flu is much worse than mine, or whatever it is that he's got. It seems to be much more serious than a flu, but I can only go by what he says. Now, with me tonight on the job site live is Joe Bachman.
Good evening.
Yeah. Let's see if we can make us any embiggenator here.
Gonna have to put a flash warning with this one.
Oh, really? You on a bridge or?
No, I am out here on the interstate with traffic whizzing by at about 70 miles an hour as we're patching potholes.
Live action Frogger.
Yep.
Not for you, you're in the truck, but for all the guys out there actually patching the potholes. Now, what has the speed been suggested to be through that?
70.
70.
It's
Okay.
it's not we're not an actual active zone fully. So once this is an active zone, probably in the next month or so, then it'll probably drop down to 55. Well, it'll be posted as 55. People won't do 55, but it'll be
Yeah.
posted as 55.
We actually had some folks on a county chat going, "Oh, I hate it when people drive the speed limit on the roads. Why won't they just either pull over and let me get by or, drive fast?" I'm going, dude, I grew up in this county. I probably went to school with the parents or grandparents of all the cops in this county. I really don't want to get a ticket. Oh, and Chris is here going, he's tired, went down to Con Possible to promote Halicon. Noble deed, my friend.
Very
Noble
nice.
deed. And Daniel Berry is here. It's Saturday.
Good evening.
That's all we can say. Well,
We'll see
snow
how long
melted
my
off.
internet connection lasts tonight. So
Yeah. Beware the Nick Field.
just beware of LaPorte County. There's still certain sections where the connection gets a little.
Yeah. Well, today was a rare sunny day where I was not. The flu allowed me to get out of bed. So I went out and dug a hole for my cat Blaze and buried her this afternoon. Lindsay kept wanting to come out and help, and I said, no. You'll just start crying, and that will make me start crying, and then I'll cut my toe off with the shovel. So don't just let me do this by myself.
Yeah.
So got that out of the way. Had to engineer a makeshift morgue for her because it was a week or so ago she passed away. But I had an empty dorm fridge in my barn, so I turned it up as high as it would go and put her in the fridge. So morgue. Went down there, no smell, no whatever. But solemn day, but I'm doing my best to get past it to the next day. Can't let anything slow me down. Let's see, Chris. Nice hotel, great costumes, and some good folks. Yes, good to hear that. Con Possible, I have heard good things about. So I would be surprised if she came back and said they absolutely sucked. And best wishes for John Scarborough. Chris has told me he's going through some tough times at the moment. So, I don't know if he's sick or I don't know if it's family or I don't know any details. It's none of my business. But my best wishes go out to him too.
Yes.
And Chris, you need to take some rest. I mean, seriously, you work all the time. You go and promote Helicon all the time. You need a me day, dude. You really do. Just concentrate on yourself, pet the cat, have some good hot meals, stay healthy. And everyone will be much happier. Mm.
I never realized how many rolling dumpsters there were out in this area.
Rolling dumpsters?
Yeah.
Oh
Teslas.
yeah, the big ones. Yeah.
Yeah, the Tesla Cybertrucks.
Oh, Tesla Cybertruck. Sorry, misunderstood you.
Yeah. The Pontiac Aztecs on PS1 graphics.
I didn't know there was even a single one in the United States that hadn't been defaced.
Yeah. Been passed by about 4 of them so far.
I think we got maybe 3 of them in this county and several more in the next county. And I'm going,
What are you idiots waiting on? There you go. Sorry.
that was a self-answering question. What are you idiots waiting on? Because they're idiots. That's why.
Well,
Yeah.
we started rolling forward for the next patch, and all of a sudden just stopped. Nobody got out of the vehicle, and now we're, it's like, okay, what are you guys doing?
Oh, Chris, I'm sorry to hear that. Brad Arnold, lead singer of Three Doors Down, has passed away at the all too young age of 47.
Oh
He'd been
wow.
battling cancer for some time now. I'm very sorry for his family and all of his fans at the loss. This is going to hit them very hard. Um, yeah,
I used to listen to them back in high school.
yeah. Uh, shall we all join in a rousing chorus of "Fuck Cancer"?
Mm, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, politics has been weird enough, but you know, people dying of cancer right and left. That's just one of those things that it's inescapable.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm. My neck is trying to pop, but it won't. Uh,
Yeah,
probably some curse that Dawn laid on me.
about half an hour ago, we had quite a bit of traffic coming through, and almost saw the lead attenuator get nailed about 5 different times in a 10-minute time span.
Mm. Is that the angled thing that's supposed to get them to change lanes?
Yeah, it's so it's basically a semi truck with a crash impact attenuator on the backside of it
Oh,
with an arrow board.
yeah. Go this way or else.
And then they're only supposed, when they get hit, that impact attenuator is supposed to take the brunt of it, to where if the parking brake is set, they shouldn't roll forward more than about 3 to 5 feet, I think it is.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. Chris got to see Three
Shouldn't.
Doors Down a few years ago. Spoke about fighting it and keeping a positive attitude and outlook. It was very moving. I imagine it was. I imagine it was. Yeah. The thing is, when you've got cars moving at speed and they hit something, inertia still counts.
Yeah, inertia is a thing. People forget about that.
Yeah. It's like people with a four-wheel drive truck think that they're going to be able to stop instantly on ice because it's four-wheel drive. Doesn't matter if you lock up all four wheels, you're still going to go sideways, or will it go round in circles?
Ice is ice. It can be 1, 2, 4, or 18 wheels. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Even tow trucks get stuck in ice sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, for those who are watching, if you're wondering why you keep seeing my head kind of move around quite a bit on occasion, it's because I'm watching the people come up through one mirror, and then as I lose sight of them in one mirror, I'm picking them up in the other mirror.
Yes. Used to have a backup camera in the van. By the time they vanished from the, I had it wired up so it was on all the time. It eliminated all the blind spots in my mirrors. So by the time it vanished from the camera, I could actually see it,
Mm-hmm.
not only in my mirror, but passing me. I got to rig one of those back up again. I hate to do it because it takes a whole lot of popping the little plastic buttons in the um, panels in the tailgate of the van and running wires, brand new wires, because the old ones, there's always a proprietary system involved. It's not the really just, hey, plug and play. Not
Yeah.
anymore. Everybody's got to have their own system, so you have to buy the entire rig. Uh,
Yes, I know. My heart rate is up. It's going to be up for a little bit. Watch.
yeah, really. If you get too
Be,
calm, you'll be taking a nap.
be more worried if my heart rate wasn't elevated out in this road.
Yeah, that'd be like taking things for granted.
Mhm.
Not a very good thing to do on a road construction site.
Well, back before the NDOT construction director was the construction director, he was still a area engineer. He was the area engineer I worked under. When I first started working on the interstate, he had told me, he goes, "Do not ever tell me that you are comfortable out here." He goes, "Because you will find yourself on a different project the next day."
Um, that's what I was telling people at the factory. If you're not if you're not scared of getting hurt, you're going to get hurt
Yep.
because you become complacent and you're ignoring all the danger signals of all the dangerous stuff that's going around you every minute of every day. If you ain't scared, you ain't careful.
Yeah.
I had to go and get myself some more cough medicine today. Well, no, not today, yesterday. I played it smart this time. I got the Dayquil and the NyQuil. So I'm not stuck drinking Dayquil trying to go to bed without a cough. I got the bottle of NyQuil next to the bed,
Mhm.
go crawl in bed, slug down a little bit. If I wake up coughing in the middle of the night, slug down a little bit more. Actually, I'm making do with less than the little medicine cups that they use for lids over the safety cap.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't need that much. Um, if I took that much, it bought me 4 in the afternoon before I woke up, which pretty much wastes the entire next day.
Yeah.
So
Now we had a few years ago, we had a project on 94, and a bunch of the lawmakers from down in Indy were up this way. And they're the ones they're on the committee that does a lot of the laws for roadway safety. And hey, Emily.
hey, Emily.
And do a lot of the budgeting for that kind of thing. And they wanted to actually come out to a project. And the NDOT construction director went, "I have the perfect one for you." And it was ours.
Of course.
Out in Lake County, Indiana, right in the heart of all the traffic, right by the Illinois state line.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh, the taxes go up right when you get near it.
And they come out, and you can tell these are people who have never been on the side of a job site, except for maybe, having a flat tire. And pretty much every single semi that went by
Thank you, Emily.
I'm trying
made,
to.
made some form of noise, whether it was their Jake brake or something, as they went by. And every time they made a noise, you saw them all ducking down and everything. We're all looking around like, hey, this is a normal day.
It's not machine gun fire, dudes. You don't have to duck.
Oh, it was like that. Oh, what was that movie? We Were Soldiers.
Yeah.
It was like the end of that movie where all the reporters get out there and they find the one reporter had been there for the whole fight, and the mortar round goes off and they all duck down, and he's like, artillery, friendly fire. That was ours. That's
Yeah, there was a scene of that in MASH. They're taking artillery fire at the MASH unit, and somebody finally manages to wake up Colonel Potter, and he goes, "That's ours."
Oh shit.
From the sound of the explosions
yeah.
alone, he knows the difference. And he just phones up and goes, "Hey, we're a hospital. Stop shelling us now, or I'm going to come and kick your butt."
That's something he would say.
Pretty much. Well, I cleaned it up a little bit.
I was gonna say, I said ass at the end because you said butt. And I'm like, he wouldn't say kick your butt. He'd be like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna ride my horse to your office, and you're gonna have to clean up the shit. Yeah, yeah, Chris.
Yeah,
Physics is one of those things that everybody has to recognize. It does exist. It doesn't care who you are or how much money you've got, and it's going to treat you exactly the same way.
It does not discriminate.
No, not at all. It's the ultimate of non-discrimination.
Well, besides love and disease and death.
Well, you've got a point there, but several points, in fact.
yeah, it was funny just having them out there, and they at first they're worried about who's gonna drive them out there, and one of the politicians was like, oh, well, we can drive out there, and somebody goes, well, number one, there ain't that many parking spots available. We can't all just
I
bring
love how
vehicles
that's
out
their
there.
first priority. There's not much parking.
Well,
Y'all gonna have
truthfully,
to
there
ride
wasn't.
the short bus.
Yeah. Like there were so many workers out there that, especially like on days that we did like an actual deck concrete deck pour, we got there early just to make sure that we could get a decent parking spot, so we weren't hoofing our testing equipment a quarter mile through the job site.
Yeah. And then having to haul it back. Yeah, that's
yeah. But they also
and
told
Emily,
them, good.
Emily, I'm glad that bag isn't yellow because I thought at first you were dissecting a Pikachu.
There's a little banana on it. No, I'm not dissecting a Pikachu. It's a little bag.
But
Sorry, Pikachu.
they also told them, they're like, there's this is I-94 in Lake County. You're not going to want to try and get in and out of the job site. So it ended up being our construction director and the maintenance director, who used to be in construction. So he knew, and they're gonna drive the vans, that way we can get everybody in and out safely. And so they came out. They spent about half an hour on the job site, and then went back to the traffic management center. And from what we were told later on that day was they were very happy that other people drove them out there.
I would be too, because I would not trust my vehicle to get me out there or to get me or the equipment where I needed to go, kind of thing. So
you have to be able to gauge it. The hardest part about getting back into traffic especially on some of these job sites that I deal with, is you have a very short runway.
A very short,
And
point of turning, point of anything,
yeah, so we actually there so there's a book it's called the MUTCD. It's the manual uniform traffic something. I can't remember what exactly it stands for, but it's basically the guide that's spells out how we're supposed to set up cones, barrels, stuff like that. So it basically says if your speed limit is this, your barrel should be spaced every 150 feet. If your speed limit is this, they should be spaced every 100 feet. Well, we always set up our barrels to where we are double height. So if it's supposed to be 100-foot spacing, we're actually sitting at a 50-foot spacing.
Wise man, yes.
So
give yourself a little cushion or more than
Yep.
cushion.
Well, it makes it harder for the people who aren't experienced on doing 60 miles an hour and whipping in between two barrels.
Yeah.
It,
No, I totally get that, especially if they're not used to traffic or used to going on the I or whatnot.
Yeah.
There are a couple of
It
roadside
makes it to where
shops
the
like
public
that.
really yeah. It makes it to where the public really second guesses actually trying to cut into our work zone.
Hey, that's a good thing, though. Right?
There are a couple of
it-
roadside stores like that around here. It doesn't matter if you pull up and you look and the next oncoming traffic is a mile away. You pull out, you stomp it, because they're going to be on your bumper before you get up to 35 miles an hour.
yeah.
They just go
Now,
that fast when they're not supposed to.
but the hard part is when you're getting back out is you're having to try and judge the gaps in traffic through these barrels. So you're already getting kind of a limited view. You might be on a hill, you might be on a curve, and you're hoping
all I can
that
think is Donkey Kong and barrels just like rolling down.
right. And you're hoping that you have a long enough runway that you can kind of start getting up to speed, get one of those gaps kind of to line up with you to where you can whip in between the barrels and then gun it to get up the rest of the way to speed.
I have had several people behind me on access road or something where I'm waiting to make a right turn and they're just going, why don't you go? Why don't you go? There's 100 yards of space. And I'm going, do you see how fast they're moving? No, I'll wait till I've got a nice sizable gap to get this slow ass vehicle up to speed.
That's why we like when our company got some newer pickup trucks, they ended up getting like
Oh, are we losing Joe?
they don't
just
really
the
use
internet.
them. Oh, yeah, they're like, we're going to use these, small V6s and with the guys that don't really do interstate work. But the next batch you order, they need to be either a large V6 or V8.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need the power to be able to get into traffic on these interstates.
Oh yeah, especially if it's 70 mile an hour traffic, because people are going to be doing 85 instead of 70.
No, they always are. And the thing is, like, if you want a police escort, just follow one. Just trail behind like 3 cars. They're gonna go at least 20 miles over the speed limit.
Oh yeah. Um, what I try and do is I'll find transfer trucks and I'll get in between a couple of them, and they'll be just hauling ass down the road.
All in
And
there.
when they slow down, I know there's a cop somewhere.
When you
Because they're
see
not going to slow
everyone
down for any
smash
other reason.
brakes.
Yeah, and my mom got me a radar detector one time, and it kept going off every few minutes all day long. And I'm going,
All day long, yep.
I don't need this. So I quit using it, and I hit the cruise control about 2, maybe 3 above the speed limit,
Okay.
and just kind of float along with the traffic.
That's what I try to do unless everyone has a hair up their ass and they're going like 85 and I have to keep up. Because if I get pulled over at that speed, like, I'm going to be glad that I get there in one piece to like pull over at that point. Because if you're going on like a main road or something like to St. Louis or anything, those like that, or the 5 to 7 lanes through St. Louis, or like the, you know, you're clenching your butt cheeks and you're just like,
Oh, I had a retread
So,
tire come apart on me on a highway coming up from Florida, and I'm doing 70 along with the traffic. This was back before everybody thought 70 meant 150,
mm-hmm.
and I'm going, holy, just this bam, 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 because the tire was coming apart. The tread
Oh,
was flapping against the inside of the fender, and I had to pull over and change the tire on the side of the highway. The wind flipping past me because of the cars going past
all of it, yeah.
the
The
driver's side of the truck was just, it was about like trying to stand in a hurricane. And I changed my tire, thank God. Um, always carry a spare, but um,
a
took
spare
off
tire.
again. Everything's going fine. Um, drove on the side of the road till I got up to speed enough to be able to slide back into traffic.
Mhm.
Uh, I'm just glad that the breakdown lane went on for that long, because, good Lord, um, the truck was a straight 6, so it took a little while to accelerate up to highway traffic speed.
so
Well, yeah,
I'm
you guys.
about at the point where I started to lose signal the last time I was on with you guys, so I'm just gonna hop out.
All right, Joe. Well, thank you for being here. I really
Mm.
appreciate it. I thought this would be an hour-long monologue, or at least, you know, until the first time that I had to go down the hallway, and then I was just going to end the show anyway. Start to say end stream, but no, end the show so I could go start a different kind of stream. Um, you play safe, and he's gone.
I was gonna say,
Uh,
like you.
making roads better day by day. That's Joe and Trelena.
How's your day been, Dan?
Um, it got warm enough for me to actually go out and dig a grave for my recently deceased cat.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm glad the ground was nice enough that.
Well, it took me a while to find a place that wasn't full of rocks.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
My yard is full of rocks. Um,
My
but
condolences to you and Lindsay.
thank you, thank you. She was 17 years old
Oh, so she lived a full life. So it's not like she just like up and out of the blue. No, so she had a full life. Okay.
Yeah, and we nursed her for an extra 2 months after we knew it was going to be her time soon. We brought her in the house. We didn't let her go back outside.
You made
Um,
her an indoor cat at that point, and basically,
yeah, she
yeah,
didn't like being an indoor cat, but um,
she couldn't
she
handle being
she
an outdoor cat for much longer.
she basically we noticed her starting to fall over a lot and walk in circles. And by the time we brought her in, her she had one leg that was still working. The other three were just kind of there, and she'd crawl along, and we had to start spoon feeding her because even a plate full of food on the floor, she'd just push it off. And basically, um, we're very, very much against having animals put to sleep for our convenience. If they're in pain,
I was gonna say I had to put Troubles to sleep, not because it was like a convenient, but I couldn't have him in pain, and I couldn't have him sitting there dying. Like,
exactly. If they're in pain, that's one thing. But if they're still going, hey, I've got I've got some more mileage. I'm not giving up. I'm not yelping or crying or anything else. Um, and Lindsay would feed her with a spoon, uh,
aw,
little bitty baby spoon.
the teeny little baby, the little teaspoons, the literal teaspoons,
No,
yeah,
the literal baby spoons.
a literal baby.
Yeah, she likes to use the that size for stirring her tea. So yeah,
Yep.
um,
So teaspoons and baby spoons, perfect.
and she hung on for about 2 months longer than we expected her to, but she knew she was loved. She knew she was loved.
They always will. They
The
you'll
final week or so, uh, had a Amazon box that I cut a hole in the side so she could climb in and out if she wanted to, and she spent a lot of time sleeping. And Lindsay come in and feed her not through the little cat door of the box, but through the lid, and then close it back up. That way, none of the other cats would pick on her or steal
yeah,
her food.
because yeah, no, because she was.
So yeah, and she's right here next to me when she passed. She is like 11:30, close to midnight one night. She meowed like she needed help. I went over uh, to pet her and comfort her, and before I could get out of the chair and go 3 feet, she'd passed.
I'm so sorry. That sucks.
Well, I mean, she knew she was loved right up until the last minute.
And at least she wasn't in much, hopefully not too much pain. It just went.
As far as we know, she wasn't in pain. She was just terribly, terribly pissed at being inconvenienced.
Death inconvenienced her. Oh my god, I love that. I'm sorry.
Anyway, when she passed, we had the ice storm and then the
Oh
snowstorm.
shit. So like she knew it was coming. She's like, I can't be here for this shit.
Well, I mean, she was inside. It wouldn't have affected her unless the power went out, and luckily we never lost power. But um,
For our
it
bracket
also
would have flared.
it also meant that I couldn't go outside and grab a shovel
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that part. And the ground would be.
Rock hard and 8 inches deep in snow.
It's not the green room.
Well, thankfully, my barn has got full solar, and there's a waist high fridge in there. So I moved the shelves down and turned the temperature all the way up
Hmm?
inside the fridge. So it was as cold as it could possibly get. And I just said, this is going to be about as cold as I can get it. This is going to be a morgue. Um, when I get sunlight, I can do shovel duty. And today was the day. It was about 55 degrees. Wind was whipping.
Was
Uh,
the ground like even breakable?
yep. I had to try 2 or 3 times because there's lots of
Right.
rocks in the yard on my property. So I tried 3 or 4 places, and there were just too many rocks. I couldn't get the shovel in the ground, and I finally found a place. Um, and it's under a couple of trees. It was just ankle deep in leaves on top of the surface of the ground, and went out there. And when the shovel went all the way in the first time, I go, okay, this is my best bet. So kept digging, kept digging, kept digging till I got it deep enough, and then uh, pulled her body out of the fridge, wrapped it up real nicely, um, turned the fridge off, left the door open so it can air out, and then went out and put her in the ground.
I'm so sorry.
Cried a little bit,
As one does.
as you do.
Especially in this situation.
Then pretty much made sure nothing was switched on in the barn anymore, locked the door, went back to the house, and sat in this chair and just kind of went, well, that's it till next time. Oh.
And now we're here. But besides that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the show?
Exactly. No, you'd be amazed at how many pets I've had to say goodbye to over the years.
Well,
Never
yeah,
gets any easier, but it's a responsibility you take when you
get
take
on.
on a pet. Eventually you're going to outlive them.
That or any relationship, actually. It's not even outlive, but at some point, anytime there's a point of death. Like, because, again, that's one thing that doesn't discriminate. Even against, like, races and things. Trees dies, animals, everything dies. We all die.
Hmm.
Like, it doesn't discriminate. And so things might go before you do, even though they're younger than you or they shouldn't go. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, kind of thing.
Well, my biggest fear is that one day we will have a pet that outlives us.
We already have with fish and everything, I think, with, um, like, with our sea life and everything. Are you talking about like a pet, like a home pet, or a pet like a?
A dog or a cat that lives longer than we do.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. We're not supposed to live this long.
um, There's actually a story about that. If you Google it, you can find it. But um, and if I talk about it for any longer, I'm going to cry.
We can talk about something else. I kind of know what the thing is because Rick and Morty did the basically hypothesis theory of that, and so I know what it gets at, and it's
Yeah, it's basically they raised us for generations, but now they're gone. It's very, very touching, and it's also heartbreaking in a way.
and a little horrifying in another sense too that you can just rid it so fast. Oh,
Well, uh,
but that's life, or some people say.
that's why I'm glad when we decided that the turtle had gotten too big for us to take care of, we went and put him in a creek.
I was gonna say turtles will outlive you.
Hmm.
Tortoises and stuff, they will outlive us.
Well, this one grew from one of those little bitty silver dollar size things.
And then you go home, just a huge.
They're the size of a footstool.
Oh shit! Hey, at least you had a footstool.
No. And then just went over to mom and dad's farm. Dad was still alive then, and walked out to the creek out back. It was one of those species that I had already seen in that creek anyway.
So
I
it
knew
wasn't
it wasn't
invasive.
some exotic thing,
Yeah, I
and
was wondering.
we just let him go. And first thing he did was catch a minnow and eat it right in front of us. So hey, food supply, go get him, Gamera.
Don't worry, I will not go hungry. I got this.
Oh, well, Lindsay's ordered some. They're basically curtains that go over your door to act as draft excluders for top, sides, and bottom at the same time, and they're
Nice.
beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. Um, she said she's going to have to. It's got a pocket for the curtain rod to go through, but it's a great big pocket. She's going to turn it into two different pockets, one of them so that the ruff at the top of the curtain will be able to cover the top of the doorway.
Okay.
So then it's front and back door, and she's got some um, floor mats that are actually puppy pads.
Okay. Yeah. So
So
she has
they can be thrown in the washing machine because we got one cat that treats a doormat as if it were a litter box. Oh,
welcome.
yeah, really. Welcome. Make sure you wipe your shoes after you get off that
You're
that
the
floor mat.
shit. Come on.
No. He doesn't shit on it. He just pisses all over everything.
I'm just pissed off. It's okay.
He'll use a litter box of shit, and then he'll go to the front door and get on the doormat and piss. And I'm going, Cat, there's probably a special word for you in some language. Unfortunately, I don't speak that language, but I'm sure it translates out as annoying.
Something like that. Obnoxious, annoying,
Trouble is,
extraterrestrial.
he's absolutely adorable and so affectionate and so big and fluffy. And
He's so
then when
fluffy, I'm gonna die.
then when you bathe him, he's just this
Oh,
little
oh
bitty
yeah,
skinny
it's just
thing.
the mop. It's just like they just lose it. It's just like deflated. Those remember the wooden toys that you press the bottom and they'd fall?
Lindsay was so worried about him being outside till she discovered he's nothing but fur and insulation.
Literally though, they're so warm. What? It's yeah. My
Hmm.
I've had border collies for most of my life, most all of my life, and I love border collies. So I was gonna say, and they have double coats, and they shed a lot.
Oh, everything is much less complicated since I retired. It's
That's
basically
good.
just fixing up the house, buying groceries, um, making
Writing
sure that,
books, doing the honeydew.
well, yeah, that too. Oh, and you'll be glad to know I signed the contract for my next 3 books to come out.
Congratulations!
I sent in a uh, 90,000 plus word manuscript, and the publisher goes, I'm going to split this into 3 volumes.
Hey, there you go. And
Then I'm
honestly, it
going,
gives you more
good
revenue.
for me, because you know that's 3 more times my name will come up in the search engine.
And not only
So
that, but more books they have to pay you for. It still would come out technically do the same amount, or no, it wouldn't. No, it's making you more money, wouldn't it?
hopefully, yes. I don't know what he's going to charge for everything, but uh, we never know. It depends on uh, what ebooks are easy. It's the print books that get expensive. So yeah, I don't know what the print copies are going to go for, but the ebooks probably will be very reasonably priced. It has been so far. Um, Whatever the price of the ebook, um, he gets 50 cents, I get 50 cents,
Oh,
and
so half and half, yeah.
then the reader gets the e-copy of the book. When it
Yeah.
comes to print, um, he gets, if it's paperback, he gets 30 cents. I get maybe 30 cents, and the printing company gets the rest, no matter what the cost.
Even if it's a hardback?
I have paperbacks out there that cost $15. I make 40 cents off of them.
Are you?
And the publisher makes 40 cents off of them. The rest of the money goes to the printer.
Oh, you have to feed the printer. Feed the printer.
Yes, it's even worse with hardbacks. Uh,
hmm
print
Uh,
uh,
I'm
print
gonna
copies of one book cost
ask you a funny question. I'm sorry, I don't mean.
$27 for a hardback. The publisher gets 30 cents, I get 30 cents, and the printer gets the rest of that $27.
Yep. And taxes and stuff too, but
Well, depending on which vendor you buy it from, taxes. When I go to sell things, if I've got a paperback copy or a hardback copy, I usually, it, you walk up and ask me for a copy of the book and an autograph, and I will not charge the cover price. No. I didn't grow up trying to milk people for their money. Um, nope. That's why I like ebooks so much. The reader gets value for their dollar.
that's a good thing, and that they actually get to enjoy it as well.
Well,
Not you
yeah.
only get to read the
Um,
story.
my house looks like it's made out of bookshelves, but I don't have any more walls to put bookshelves on. So I've been buying ebooks. That way, I get to
That's
support
why
people.
save and everything. It's all in your stuff, and I do like the feel of reading a
I
book
do too.
though,
I do too.
because it's
If
just I don't know, it's something with it, and then I'm weird.
well, when it comes to my indie CD friends, um, I'll either buy their stuff so I can read it
Can I
right away.
Monica Lewinsky the bong, or do you want me to sticky note it?
Say what?
Can I Monica Lewinsky the bong, or do you want me to sticky note it?
I think the sticky note is probably the best option in this particular situation. Uh,
Monica Lewinsky is where I duck down under the camera site and hold
oh,
it.
I had a totally different idea. Um, but yeah,
Oh no! Monica Lewinsky is like where you just like do like this, like where you're out of the kid side of you, and then you're just like, oh okay, I'm back.
and no, the sticky note is just fine. It's not me you have to appease. It's Joe Dog thinking he's going to get busted for somebody doing something. Um,
I'm sorry, Joe Dog.
it's all right. It's totally legal where you're at.
What are you talking about? I haven't done anything.
Well, yes, I know, but the habit.
Thank you.
Um, believe me, back in the day,
Back in
I
the
back in the day when I had to
I
walk
have
30 miles
I
uphill
have so
both
much
ways
respect
to
for
school
you.
through the
Just know
snow.
I have the utmost both ways, uphill
Both,
both ways. Yep.
I probably would have made you look like a lightweight, honey. Uh,
Oh, everyone says that, but I was like 285 back in the day. Like I was a hefty girl and I was good with it.
no,
220.
I mean I would have gone through uh, more herbal remedies than you probably partake right now. Uh,
I really don't think so, unless just because of the limit of things, or and especially the wax and stuff. That's a conversation for the grade room we'll have next week.
I certainly agree. Yes, indeed.
And I will
Uh,
love to get to that, and I'll definitely like write it down or something, or I'll send it in one of the chats because I do want to debate that with not debate, but talk, discuss, question.
yeah.
But that'll
Well,
be for another time.
the 70s were a different era. That's all I can say.
Oh fuck! Never mind. Were you alive for Woodstock or not? You were alive for Woodstock, but you weren't
I
like
was still a child, but I worked with a fellow that actually went to Woodstock.
the original '69. Yeah.
Yeah, and he goes, "Oh, the music was great. The toilets were horrible. They didn't empty the porta potties.
At all for the
They
whole
were all overflowing from the third day on. It was just you were better off just going out into the middle of the woods
Not only
next to the
that, but because
field.
they opened part of it early because they thought, what's his name was going to be there? And then he didn't end up showing till like, what, 2 days later?
Which one? Bob Dylan?
Yeah.
Um,
And Jimi Hendrix didn't show up
Jimi
till.
Hendrix did. He did. Let's see. I think there was one performance in the middle of it, and then he closed it off with
I was
his
going to say, he
Star
was
Spangled
supposed to
Banner.
open it, though. He was supposed to open it, though, I thought. Jimi Hendrix was, but he was late.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that people didn't. They they thought they were going to be there on time, but
Yeah, things had
events
traveled.
prevented it, and so many people showed up spontaneously after selling out so many tickets. They just go Let them in before they tear the fence down. Um, 250,000 people.
So many artists got there. Melanie, so many artists got a lot of just things out of there. I've done so much research and stuff on it. I love how it's zooming like this, plotting. It's just no, I just very much enjoy it, and that's very
There's at least 2 double album sets of music that don't cross over. They don't repeat themselves. What's on one double album set is not on the other double album set. And there is a movie, but it was basically just the edited highlights. And I have to say, Janis Joplin walked out on stage and blew everybody away.
always.
And then Hendrix's performances were always good. Um, there were people that were supposed to show up that
Did
they couldn't even get there. The roads were there were so many roads that people just go, I'm not putting up with this traffic, and just pulled over and stopped and got out and walked. That
I was gonna say so many people just parked and just like fucking walked to it. They're like, fuck it. And I was just like, okay, you guys are pretty cool, like chill, but like your car's all well. Also, it was a different time because you wouldn't have someone stealing all of your shit out of your car.
you might not be able to find it, but that wasn't because somebody stole it. It
That
was
was
because
because
you
you had
weren't
a
able to
good
find
time.
your car.
Because you were having a good time, not
Yeah.
because someone stole it.
There's even a parody of Woodstock out there.
I
It
need to go to that at some point.
it is I think it is a uh, National Lampoon or Harvard Lampoon. I can't remember which. So it's two different things, and it's called Lemmings.
I feel
And
like I've heard of it.
it starred a lot of the people that later wound up on uh, Saturday Night Live, on Second City, and a show called Fridays. All the improv comedians.
I
I
love
mean,
SNL, and like that's where all the them got their a lot of their comedians got their big like hits and riffs, or just even cameos.
hmm
Was in SNL, and it still is, and I really love that.
oh, Chris, I'm not ignoring your comments. It's just you're talking so fast.
Oh, sorry,
Wembley
Chris.
Stadium.
I can't see comments.
Yeah, well, you don't have ops, so or
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Chris. I don't. I'm just a weed Jedi. I'm not a weed master yet. Sorry.
walk with me, Padawan.
Exactly. Like you. Yeah, I know. I didn't. I understood, but I didn't. My mind didn't broaden it because I hadn't had enough.
You got to remember. In 2 years, year and a half, I'll be 70.
You're a little bit younger than my father.
Okay. I hope he's happy with that. But yeah, hell, I'm usually about the same age as most folks' grandparents. So I've
Oh,
had to.
my dad didn't. Oh, they got married because of my quote. No bastard. They didn't want a bastard child. They were broken up. My mom was broken up with him 2 weeks after she found out she was pregnant with me, and he found that out, and like they're like, and it
Hey,
really
we're gonna
nice.
have to make a go of this for the kid. Honor demands it.
Not really, because they ended up splitting up, and it was for the betterment. But
Yeah. Well, They wanted to make sure that the names were right on the birth certificate.
No, they literally didn't want a bastard child. That's what was it.
That's what I said. I just put it more poetically.
I like that. I might tell that to people because I just said the bastard child because that's what they told me, and that's they're like, we cannot have a bastard child. I'm like, oh, am I a hoity-toity? I'm not a bastard child.
Yeah, really. I'll have you know my parents were formally introduced. They actually
I
did
have
need.
more information on this that I can tell you in the green room, but not here. God.
They actually did know each other's names before the senior prom that year. Uh,
Oh, I need like a notebook to write the things down that just.
Believe me, At the Hop had not come out yet, but oh no, my parents both went through. Uh, their families went through the Great Depression. They were born um, just previous to World War II.
Okay, liberation from World War II. Yeah, just previous. Okay.
Just previous. So and
Just
I don't know
before
which one
World
of
War
them had
II.
a. I don't know which one of them had a harder life. Dad's
It
father
was
passed
pre
away at a army camp
War
in
II, not
Florida
post.
from I think it was scarlet fever. Um, and then he and his mom went through the Great Depression alone, except for aunts and uncles and whatnot. Uh, Mom's family, her dad was a coal miner in Kentucky. So, to quote Loretta Lynn, she's a coal miner's daughter. Uh, to quote my dad, she was a Southern belle and I rung her chimes. You see where I get my sense of humor from, don't you?
Sadly, I do. Where's that sticky note?
Good night, Chris. Sleep well.
Night, Chris. Have a good one. Be safe. Stay warm.
Yeah, I woke up at 6 o'clock, but I had the good sense to go to the restroom and then go right back to bed.
That's how you do it.
Hey, I'm retired. I don't have any responsibilities other than my wife and the pets.
I was gonna say the pets are more in the morning than your wife.
Oh, she feeds them. She gets up at 6 a.m. to feed the cats inside and outside.
That's dedication. No, I understand that. Like when you have
She trained them to eat at specific times. It's not my fault. It all came out because of when I was working. She would get up when I got up to go get dressed and go to work, and she'd feed the pets, and that went on for years. Um, and they got used to it, and she doesn't want to retrain them to get used to later times. She feeds them about 6 o'clock in the morning and about 3:30 in the afternoon. That way, it's not just a huge amount of food that ruins because it's
yeah,
more than they can eat in one meal.
and it just bloats them. You don't want that.
No, no, they're they're all in good health. Um, well,
I'm
uh,
sorry, I was gonna make a bad joke, bad taste, wrong timing. I'm sorry.
it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. We got one that's we took her to the vet because we thought there was some kind of lesion on her hip, and turns out no, it's not a lesion, it's cancer.
Shit.
Yeah. Um, and she's already lived twice as long as the vet predicted. So, you know,
Well, I'm glad she had a longer life than predicted, but
yeah, she's almost 19.
oh damn!
Yeah.
Holy shit! She's outlived most kids in third world countries.
And almost all domesticated cats. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got a generation of cats that are 17, and we got that one that's 18 going on 19, and we've got some that have just walked up out of the woods and go, "Hey, we hear you got nice cat food. We're adopting you." Uh,
You have yummy cat food. Can I have some of that yummy cat food, please?
well, all they got to do is bat their long eyelashes at Lindsay, and suddenly I've got to learn another name. Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Actually, she's been naming them after gemstones.
Oh, so amethyst. We're getting like okay.
We
Uh,
got we
turquoise, lapis lazuli.
the newest one is named agate,
Ooh, okay.
and one of them turned out to.
Do we want to do rock class? Do you know what an agate is? Do you want
I
to see
do
what an agate
indeed.
is? I was gonna say it's rock class. I love rocks. I'm sorry, rocks and acorns I collected when I was younger.
She's got all kinds. She had. Well, wait a minute. I think that one's still alive. She's got one called Zulu because of the movie that she was forced to watch as a child. Uh, we got one named Ocelot because
Okay.
she has the fur pattern of an actual ocelot, just all these gorgeous circles
Oh,
in
that's so
gray and
cool.
black.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
Now we got one that's orange, and his name is Junior, but he had an older brother that we call Bocephus.
Okay.
So it was Bocephus after Hank Williams Jr. and then Junior.
Okay, I get it now because okay, it just all clicked for me. My mom was my mom is was no, she hasn't passed. She's just over there.
Mm.
There's
We had one passed away about a year ago. Um, she was just the teeniest, tiniest thing, and I called her Violet
Aw.
because she was just so pretty and so precious. Uh, and then the one with cancer is named Hillary because she was the first one to start climbing. So I named her after Sir Edmund Hillary, first man up Everest,
I was
or
gonna say
first white dude up Everest.
I thought it was first recorded dude up Everest. Or not
Mm,
recorded, but like recorded for white. You're right, recorded for whites, yeah.
yep, and we had two baby gates stacked one on top of the other. So she climbed up almost 6 feet to get
Living up
out
to
of the
her name.
room.
Living up to her name.
Hmm She just clawed her way up. Uh, and she is just absolutely so precious, and she has absolutely so little patience with nonsense. Just go, hey, it's either feeding time or I'm going to sleep. All right.
I'm
Wait
doing
a
me.
minute. What do you mean it's 4 in the afternoon? I need to go to bed. You don't want to go to bed? I'm going to sit here and yowl for a while till one of you comes and lays down with me.
Oh, Zelda's better than that. Unless it's past 10:30 or yeah, around 10:30 she 9 o'clock usually she'll start getting tired, but around 10:30 she will look at you and give you that look that, and then she'll jump because she won't sleep in my bed or anything unless she's over at my house. If uh when she's over at my mom's and when I was staying over at my mom's, she slept exclusively, well, except when she was a puppy because I would sleep with her because she was still so little and everything. But when she was big enough, she found out what a waterbed was and no longer needed to sleep with mom anymore.
Yeah, because the waterbed's warm.
Waterbed's warm and it's a waterbed. Like, it's a waterbed. Yeah.
I had one for years. I think I
It
moved
my
it.
mom's
I
5
think
of
I
my
moved it
so much.
through 3 different houses before I bought this one. And I had to take it totally apart. The frame, I had to take it totally apart and buy a new mattress.
Buy a new
Just to,
mattress or buy a new bladder, are you talking about?
just the bladder. I had to it was basically 12 years old at that time,
Oh, damn. Yeah, no. I would.
and there was no amount of treatment that you could put in it that it weren't going to spring
I was
leaks or
so
burst.
excited when I found them on Amazon. Like, I didn't think I was gonna find them that easy. The bladders for the.
Well, ho- thankfully, we have a place nearby that sells exclusively exotic beds, water beds, uh, mattress and box spring, and all that stuff. But they sell them in. Let's see, the one I've got is California king size.
Nice, nice.
Well, yeah. If I was polyamorous, there'd be room for about 5 people, maybe 6. Uh,
No, you're not polyamorous. You have animals.
exactly. Anyway, we finally went from the waterbed mattress to a memory foam.
I don't like the memory foams only because I feel like it's quicksand. Like, I can't get out of it once I'm in it. Like, it's nice, but I'm just
We
like,
we got the extra firm so we can get out of it.
okay, yeah.
But it took us a while to find one that would actually fit the bed frame because this
Thank you
thing
for
was.
appeasing me and saying that you got one that was extra firm just for me, so I wasn't gonna like freak out and be like, "Oh my god, you have a you have a memory foam mattress I wouldn't lay on." I'm sorry.
Well, as I recall, you've never been invited yet. So,
I was taking a drink, sir. That was not right. Bad. 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 I don't know if you heard the whole thing.
the squirt, yes, I did.
The squirt bottle.
I never claimed I was good. I'm just honorable.
Oh, yes, very much so. So am I, because I just accidentally did that. Don't catch us. No!
Nope. And we rescued a dog from some very not optimal people.
I'm glad you did that, though, because...
Yeah, well, the thing is, the dog does not understand seasons.
I don't either. Southern Illinois doesn't either. It's just everything all at once. That's literally everything all at once.
Well, as soon as it starts getting dark, the dog wants to go to bed. And I just look at her and I go,
Daylight saving sucks.
honey, it's 5:30 in the afternoon. We're not going to bed. And Lindsay will put it off and put it off and put it off until the dog finally drives her to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And I'm going, excuse me, I'm a writer. 3 a.m. is a little bit early for me. No, my favorite time was when I was working um, second shift. So I'd go to work at 3 in the afternoon. I'd get off from work at 11 o'clock at night. I party until about 3, wake up about 10 in the morning, and go through my day from there till 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I had to be back at work and clock in. That feels extraordinarily comfortable to me. I mean, go through your day, whatever it is you're doing, whether you're retired or you're still employed, um, sleep from 3 till 10, get up, couple of cups of coffee, either a breakfast or maybe even just a donut stick, whatever, and go about the rest of your day. Nice lunch, nice dinner.
Donut stick sounds so good. I have celiac disease, so if I had wanted a donut stick, I'd have to home make it and then.
Well, but some of the best days is when Lindsay actually lets me cook. No, I mean, I have to ask permission to use her kitchen. She was a former nurse. She keeps the entire house looking like a hospital, that clean.
My
Except for
mom
my
was an
office.
RN. It's you.
Hey, except for my office, she knows better than try and clean up in here. I'll never find anything again. Uh,
Dude, I love Matthew so much, but he doesn't realize that I keep piles and messes of stuff to find my things.
hmm
Like, and then he cleans it all up, and I'm like, "Where's my shit?" He's like, "Well, I put it away." I'm like, "Where's away?" I'm like, It was there." I'm like, "I remember where it was."
It's supposed to be right here under that can of spray paint and that paper
Under the
bag I
curtains,
haven't
under
thrown
all
away
those
for
bags,
six
under that
months.
dirty clothes, and those, all of that. Yes, I
Some
knew what
people
that was.
just some people just don't understand the chaotic mind form of filing system.
It is. It's just like I see it. I don't know. It's like landmarks. Like, oh look, there's my Lazy Susan back. Oh look, there's like an Xbox controller or like a torch for creme brulee because we love creme brulee. Um,
No, I got Lindsay a brand new crock pot. She thought the screw for the handle for the lid was loose. She comes back here and she goes, "Have you got a Phillips head screwdriver?" And I pulled out a Phillips head screwdriver from the shelf and I go, "That one's too small. Put it back on the shelf." And then I go, "Oh, here we go." Got pulled out the right size Phillips head screwdriver from some pile where she didn't even know it existed. Tightened it up and go, "Here you go, baby," and put the screwdriver right back where I know where to find it. Uh,
you baby. The way you said that was great.
hey, no, no. Well, I mean, uh,
She likes the southern charm, and it's great. I just thought the way you said it was fucking perfect.
that's me. Well, it's the prim and proper British princess who grew up with millions, and here I am, the Southern farm boy that treats her like a princess, but I ain't got the manners to go with it. Here you go, baby.
Yeah, baby. No, that's because that's the southern charm, like literally southern hospitality.
Hey, she ain't left me yet, and it's been 20 years.
Doing something right, right?
And
That's a
it's not
loaded question. I don't. It's rhetorical and loaded.
like a baked potato. Yep. Uh, or hash browns. Scattered, smothered, and covered. Yeah.
Now you're just making me hungry.
uh,
And thinking about Waffle House.
Yeah, me too. But I ain't I'm not chancing driving after I've had this many drinks. Hell, I won't drive after I had one beer.
My
Uh,
nearest Waffle House is like 2 hours away. Not 2 hours. Yeah, about 2 hours.
Ours is about, if I were to judge from my drive times going back and forth to work, about 18 minutes. And it's brand new. It's the only Waffle House in my county. And it's right on the edge of the next county. I keep wanting to go back there and give them enough business where they'll go, hey, it's worthwhile to build more Waffle Houses in this area.
Dude, Waffle Houses are the shit, man.
I know. Oh, have you ever seen the fat electrician video about Waffle House?
That electrician video.
You'll have to look him up on YouTube one time. He's one of the best history teachers that's ever been born. He's a former Marine medic.
That's awesome.
And he talks pretty much the way everybody in the factory did. So there's going to be some expletives in there. But
I have uncles and stuff who are coal miners and all of that.
You're already familiar with industrial language. Yes. So no, and he just makes it fun. He makes it fun to learn things. Nice. He's got hundreds and hundreds of videos out there, but he's got one about Waffle House, the Roman Colosseum of the South.
Honestly, though, because if that closes, everything's down. The Empire's definitely.
He relates that FEMA uses the Waffle House Index as a judge of when to send in the National Guard.
Yeah,
if the Waffle House is closed, there's probably people dead. We need to mobilize the National Guard and get people out of this emergency situation. Yeah, exactly. That's why this last snowstorm down here just kind of threw me for a loop, because we had Waffle Houses closed everywhere around my area. It was that bad. Well, we've gone on for just about an hour and a half. I'm going to have to run the end credits and end the show. I'm sorry, Emily. I do not get to spend as much time with you as I would like, but you are always welcome. Let's see. This Joe Dog's rules about how long I can run the show.
No, you're good. I was gonna say, are you gonna pop me off stage or do I flop off?
Once the end credits start, just leave.
Okay.
It's all right. It'll take me a while because he's got all this automatic stuff set up. I'll have to click like 5 buttons to tell it to run the end credits.
Well, you have fun with that.
I won't, but I like the easy way where you just go, hey, here's the end credits, bye. But thank you very much, everybody that's going to be watching this later. Thank you very much, Emily. Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you very much, Joe Bachman, for being here, however briefly. Do appreciate it. And Joe Dog, get well soon, because it just ain't the same without you. And on that note, we will say good night, everybody. That's button 1.
have slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.